Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of BILVAVI, MISHKAN, EVNEH. And he writes like this, Oid zeis yesh leida. You must know this as well. Yiras ha'oinish eina einish shel di'evid u'kedema. Having what's called the fear of oinish, of punishment that's going to come upon a person, it's not a b'di'evid, which means it's not like a secondary type of a thing. Really, I should have Yiras Shemayim. Really, I should have Avis Hashem. I should love HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yiras Ha'inish, it's not really a high level of a place for a person to reach. It's b'di'evid, it's second rate. Says BILVAVI, no, it's not true. It's not second rate. Sheshayach rak lekatnei hadas v'chosrei haseichel, where you think that it only can exist in those people that are small in their minds and lacking seichel, lacking intellect. Maybe someone whose mind is strong and powerful, the neshama is big, they can reach the world of yiras hareimamus, of having a fear of or an awe of the exaltedness of Hashem, or they'll reach even higher levels to the avis Hashem, loving HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and that's what's going to stop them from doing averis, from doing the wrong thing and staying clear of sin. But little people whose minds are not so mature and sophisticated and developed, all they can muster up inside of them is yiras ha'inish, the fear of punishment. Ve'in omar shekasuv b'svar ha'kedeshim. And ve'in emes, and the truth is, in the svar ha'kedeshim, in the much more mystical works, she yiras ha'inish no'anda lekatnei hadas v'chasvei haseichel. That's exactly what it says. Yiras ha'inish, fearing punishment. You're walking around in fright because if I do the wrong thing, Hashem's going to come and pummel me with all of his punishments and Gehenna. That's really only for the people that are less sophisticated. And chasvei haseichel, they're lacking the intellect to really understand deeper meanings of Hashem. Ulam kavanasam, however, their kavanah, their intention is shelekadnei hadas v'chasvei haseichel. When it comes to these people that are less sophisticated and lacking intellect, shaykh rak yiras ha'inish v'suloi. All they can have is the fear of punishment and not more than that. And that's what we've been speaking about this entire time. Yiras ha'inish, the fear of punishment, is a big thing which is supposed to remind us and bring us to a deeper connection with Hashem. But the smaller the person's mind is and the less sophisticated they are, they will only have the fear of punishment. They will not be connected to Hashem. Ulam barada, but it's clear. Shagam even the greatest of the greats, the biggest of the Talmidei Chachamim, Tzadikim, they also need to have the fear of punishment. We already explained above. Shebeshas nefilas hamoichim, b'chalishas hadas, when a person is feeling very weak, I guess we'll call it, and they have chalishas hadas, they're almost despairing about the situation. Nitzrach la'adam yiras ha'inish chazaka. They need to have a very strong level of fear of punishment, because ki b'shazu, because at that moment kimat kol hasagaisav einam pailim begili belev. Most of what they want to really accomplish and achieve in the world of Avodas Hashem, it's no longer revealed to them in their hearts. They're squashing their potential. They're hurting themselves with their despair and the lack of belief in themselves. The only way that a person can guard themselves from doing the wrong thing at this moment, it only will come through the fear of punishment that is within them. So when you are down in the dumps, when you're feeling low on yourself and bad about yourself, natural state of being is a person starts throwing one thing off after another. And the next thing you know, the guy's barely making brachas. He doesn't go to daven with the minyan anymore. She's not dressing the way that she should. She's saying words out of her mouth that are not appropriate. She says, what's the big deal? I'm worthless anyway. Oh, but if you have yiras einish, if you have the fear of punishment, that will control you and contain you, and it will guard you from stepping over the bounds that you should not. Ulakach, and therefore, yesh leida mincha, you have to know from the beginning, v'shasha adam maschil la'amal al yiras ha'inish, when a person begins working hard to acquire for themselves the fear of punishment, shekach ritzaynai yizbarach shemai This is Hashem's will. Shadam Yamul Akach, and a person needs to work hard. When a person is working hard to acquire yiras oynish, the fear of punishment, he should know that he is doing the ratzon and the will of Hashem. And that means that yes, everybody needs to have yiras oynish. Everybody has to have the fear of punishment because that keeps us in check, holds us in place. But again, as we've been speaking about this whole time, we have to do it in a way that's not only going to make us be anxious and nervous about the punishment itself, but rather connect to the one who's behind all of that, which is HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Bari Olam, the master of this world. Have a wonderful day.